And here's RVD walking to ringside here to kick off Monday Night Raw tonight. But hey a second! Demon Kane! He just took out Rob Van Dam backstage to kick off the show here tonight and throws him face first into that car. And now Kane going for a power slam down to RVD. And that's the start of the show. Kane took out RVD. And what a start to Raw tonight. And we are here for Monday Night Raw tonight, and we are live here after the beatdown that Kane just did to Rob Van Dam just before the show begun. But now we are here at ringside here with myself here today, Martin Carl, with Corey Graves and Brian Saxton, and we are live here for Monday Night Raw. And let's get to the first matchup, as we're going to have some women's qualifier matches, and who's going to represent Team Raw for the women's wrestlers come September the 2nd. And let's start first for the first matchup, as Liv Morgan has been scheduled to take on against Bianca Belair. Let's get to the action. And let's get to the contest right now tonight here on Monday Night Raw. We've got Liv Morgan coming to the ring to take on Bianca Belair. And let's find out on who is going to represent Team Raw come War Games pay-per-view. And here comes first to the ring, Liv Morgan. And let's see what she can bring to the table here tonight. We all know that last week on Monday Night Raw, Alberto Del Rio, Austin Fury and Dexter Lumis, all three of those guys have qualified to represent Team Raw come War Games in 2 weeks time. But Liv Morgan's in the ring, and she is here to kick off the ring right now, the match here tonight. And let's see what she brings to the table here on Raw inside the ring. And let's get straight into it. And now here comes Bianca Belair, and she will be coming to the ring right now to take on Liv Morgan. And let's get down to the ring for her right now in the ring. And here she comes, Bianca Belair, with that long ponytail wrapped around the back of her head. And she knows she can use that as a weapon. She can use that long ponytail with her arsenal. But anyway, coming to the ring right now is Bianca Belair, and let's see if she can win here. The EST of WWE. And this may be her time, maybe, to actually represent Team Raw in the women's match at War Games. We know that Monday Night Raw last week in the men's, we have Fury, Alberto Del Rio, and also as well Dexter Lumis will take on Riddle, and also as well Nakamura, and also teaming up with them Rey Mysterio, as all of those three have qualified for the men's on SmackDown also on Friday. But let's see what happens here when it will be Bianca Belair going one-on-one here against Liv Morgan in this women's qualifier matchup here to be a part of War Games. Let's get on the way right now. We have it, Liv Morgan and Bianca Belair. And here we go. Let's get this contest started right now between the two inside the ring. And a takedown there from Liv Morgan. Very good start to the show there from her. And now throws some fists there right into the head there of Bianca Belair. Everything what's possible to hope we win this matchup here tonight. And now Bianca Belair kicks her right into the midsection here. And now going for a power slam, face first down onto the face. And now what's happened here now? Wrapping around that leg right there to Liv Morgan. Very good to see. Wrapping it around the leg. Now picking her up here. And now going for a suplex there onto Liv Morgan. Now going to the top rope here now, Bianca. And now, going for an elbow drop, but no. Liv Morgan now kicks right into the midsection. And now, pulling her leg to one side there. Now going for a cover now. 1, 2, kick out there from Bianca Belair. The EST of WWE. She's got that athleticism she has. She used to be an athlete back in high school, she was, Bianca Belair. And maybe she can bring that experience into the table here in WWE, and she has done that, we all know. And now Liv Morgan now going to do the Hurricane Rana now onto Bianca Belair in this match. Now kick her right into the face. Now pick her up here. And Now wait a second now. Liv Morgan. And now, no. Elbows there again. Back into the midsection. And now, oh, right in the knee, right into the midsection there from her here tonight. I'll go away. Oh, no, a little somersault move there from Bianca Belair. I'll go to the top rope. And now Bianca Belair with it. Oh, 450 splash. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out there from Morgan. Now Morgan kicks out. Very good to see from her to kick out from that. And kick her right into the back of her there. That's not nice to see. Now Hurricane Rana there from Liv Morgan. 2 more weeks away until War Games. 2 more weeks away. And who's going to be representing Team Raw? Is it going to be Liv Morgan or is it going to be Bianca Belair? The 2 women wrestlers are on the Raw roster. Cover. 1. Kick out there from Bianca Belair. Now she kicks out. Good kicks there, the back of her there. Now, oh, kick her right to the ribs there from Bianca. Now Bianca Belair now. What's happening here? Oh, drops her right down. And now, oh, nice somersault little move there in the mat there from Bianca Belair. And now stamping on her arm right now, her hand in fact. And that's definitely going to hurt her. She's got to do anything what it takes to win here tonight and qualify for the 2 weeks from now's War Games women's 6-man tag match. Now, what's happening here now? Bianca Belair picks up Liv Morgan. Oh, Liv Morgan stamps on Bianca Belair's foot. And now pulls her hair, her long ponytail across the ring. And now picking her up here now, Liv Morgan. And now face first there from Liv Morgan here. Is it going to be over maybe? 1, 2. Kick out. Kick out. Yeah, she kicked out from that, she did. Very good to see. Now pick her up here now again. Into the midsection now, Liv Morgan. And now, oh, the big... Oh, that kneecap right into the face first on Bianca Belair. Going to be over, it's going to be. Cover, is it going to be? And a kick out again. A kick out. And now, oh, kick her right in the back of the arm. Liv Morgan's ready and pumped. She is very pumped. Now kicked her into the chest. Now going to the top rope. Now Liv Morgan. And an elbow drop there from Liv Morgan there to Bianca. And now kick right to the back there from Liv Morgan. Now, oh no, oh, face first there onto Liv there to Bianca. Cover. 1, 2, 3. And Liv Morgan wins it tonight and defeats Bianca Belair, and she will be having her first part of the ticket to go into War Games in the next 2 weeks from now. She is your winner and will qualify for War Games. Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan wins and she defeats here Bianca Belair, and she's booked her place into War Games to represent Team Raw in 2 weeks from now. And let's see how Liv Morgan brings to the table, hopefully, on that contest in a couple of weeks. SmackDown. I've been WWE since the end of May. I've shown everyone on Raw. So far, I have destiny to be the future world champion. You three, on the other hand, on SmackDown, isn't in the level of Alberto Del Rio, Riddle, Ray, Nakamura. A straight message to you probably don't realise I'm the young, I'm talented and fresh, and also the youngest ever WWE World Heavyweight Champion of all time at the age of 25. And you were free, was you, at 25? No success, as Austin Theory is A-Town down and Team Raw will smoke SmackDown. Believe that. That was a funny segment right there from Dexter Lumis saying RIP SmackDown with a board in his hand. But now, speaking now of War Games, let's get to the qualifiers right now. In the women's, we got is Sasha Banks, the boss. And could she join Liv Morgan to be her partner maybe, to represent Team Raw to take down Team SmackDown come September the 2nd. And here she comes to the ring, is the boss, Sasha Banks. And she is ready to kick ass here tonight. and she's got a match with Shotzi. Well, Shotzi's going to go one-on-one with Bianca Belair, and this could be a very good contest. I'll guarantee you that. It's going to be a very good contest of action, of course, between Sasha Banks and also Shotzi here tonight in this match here on Monday Night Raw. And she's a former WWE National Women's Champion when she won the title way back at the pay-per-view of WrestleMania, and she was the first ever WWE National Women's Champion when she defeated on that night against Candice LeRae. But now, in fact, let's see what she can bring here on Raw on the women's roster, and hopefully represent Monday Night Raw come the September the 2nd at War Games. And now here comes her opponent, Shotzi, and can she get one over here on Sasha Banks here tonight on Monday Night Raw? And with that big tank coming down to the ring with that green hair on her head, she is a punk, she is, and she's ready to kick ass as well, like what Sasha's going to do to her inside the ring. And it'd be good for her, maybe, for Shotzi to actually win and maybe have that chance to potentially go and win the whole entire thing, maybe so, and represent Team Raw and win for Team Raw, maybe with Liv Morgan maybe coming up in the next, well, 2 weeks from now. And with that big tank coming down to the ring, looks very intimidating, she does, with that big tank coming down to this ring, but she don't really care one bit. All she cares about is to go and kick Sasha's ass and qualify to be a part of Team Raw, maybe coming up at the pay-per-view of War Games, in fact. And let's see if that's ever going to happen inside the ring right now. And let's get on the way right now, guys. Here is Sasha Banks, and we got his Shotzi. And let's get this women's contest underway. And here we go! And let's get on the way right now between Sasha Banks and Shotzi. The second contest of tonight here on Monday Night Raw is starting off right now. And who's going to join Liv Morgan to be her partner for Team Raw on the 2nd of September? Is it going to be Shotzi, or is it going to be the bar Sasha Banks? Well, we're going to find out right now who's going to be that other person to represent Team Raw, accompanied by Liv Morgan. A kick out there from Sasha Banks. A very good start to the matchup from her here tonight. And now kick right into the midsection there from Shotzi now. Now kick right into the... Now what's happened here? Right knee shots there from Shotzi. Big boot right into the side of the face. A very big boot there from her there to Sasha Banks. And now Banks now fights back, she does here, through the pain here tonight. And now looks like to me that now Sasha Banks, big punch right into the face there to Shotzi. And now drops that foot right into that arm of Shotzi. Another one again onto Shotzi once more in this contest here tonight. And now throws her into the turnbuckle area here. And now Sasha Banks now wrapping around her arm. Sasha Banks now going to do a hurricanrana on through the turnbuckle right there. And that's good to see from her here tonight inside the ring. The bar Sasha Banks going for a pin now. 1, 2. Kick out there from, from Shotzi. She kicks out. She kicks out. Now, going for a head first. Oh, across the ring. Good to see there from Sasha Banks. Now, what's happening here now? Face first there again there from Shotzi now. Going to the top rope. And then, arm body drop there from Shotzi. Now cover. 1, 2, 3. And Shotzi is going to head on and fight and represent Team Raw come next 2 weeks from now, as it's going to be Liv Morgan and also Shotzi Blackheart to represent Team Raw to take on Team SmackDown. Choose your winner and will qualify for War Games, Shotzi Blackheart. And Blackheart wins and she is prepared to team up with Liv Morgan to take down Team SmackDown for the women's contest in next 2 weeks from now, that 6-man tag match. You can see on the board Liv Morgan Shotzi representing Team Raw in 2 weeks time. And just to confirm for you for tonight's main event, we are going to have Kevin Owens going to go one-on-one with the member of the Hurt Business, MVP, for tonight's main event. And that also going to be happening for tonight between the two, and I cannot wait for that contest. But coming up next, we have coming to the ring is Goldberg. Here comes Goldberg. He's coming to the ring to speak about his opportunity to mission now to put aside Bobby Lashley is to take down the WWE World Heavyweight Champion away from Ric Flair at War Games. And we all know that Goldberg and Ric Flair do have a long rivalry in the days in WCW, but now let's hear what he has to say in the ring as he's the number 1 contender after defeating the almighty Bobby Lashley last week. Look at Goldberg, the crowd are loving him, the crowd are chanting Goldberg every single time, and let's see what is stored for us right now inside the ring as Goldberg is going to speak here to the WWE Universe here tonight. "20 years ago, ladies and gentlemen, I fought the Nature Boy inside this ring on Raw the 11th, 2003, until War Games, September the 2nd, 2023. I'm fighting Ric Flair, and I've become the first time in 20 years as the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. I thought I would have to have a chance with a title again, until the Hurt Business and Bobby Lashley is past me now. But Nature Boy, you're next." You heard it from the man himself, Goldberg, Ric Flair, that you are next in 2 weeks' time for the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Be prepared, Nate, because you're going to get those hands from Goldberg like the good old times. And let's get now to the third matchup here tonight, and here comes Nia Jax. And we're going to find out this third qualifying matchup who the last member of Raw is going to represent Team Raw in 2 weeks from now at War Games. Is it going to be Nia Jax or is it going to be Bayley? We're going to find out right now on who out of the two is going to be the winner out of this match. But Nia Jax is a big, heavy female wrestler. He's obviously one of the toughest wrestlers, of course, in WWE history, and let's see what she can bring to the table, because Nia Jax, look at the size of her. I think compared to her to Bayley, I think Nia Jax has got more of a chance to actually qualify and be representing Team Raw in 2 weeks time from now. And yes, that's going to be a very interesting matchup right now. Can Bayley handle Nia Jax in the ring? Let's find out if that's the case right now in the ring. And Bayley, we know that, of course, it'd be good for her, in fact, to actually qualify and be a part of Team Raw to take on Team SmackDown in the next 2 weeks' time from now. But she's got in her hands Nia Jax out of her way first before she's got any chances maybe on qualifying against Team SmackDown in the next 2 weeks from now. And obviously Bayley, of course, she knows that it's going to be very tough for her because Nia Jax is a tough individual. We all know the size advantage between the two, but who cares? Size does not matter as long as you actually are the one who got the 1-2-3 pin over any opponent. Then you'll be the one who will qualify. But let's see if she can actually underestimate her. You can't underestimate Bayley at all. She could actually, hopefully, might win against Nia Jax. Hopefully for her, in fact, for tonight's match here on Monday Night Raw. But it's going to be a very spectacular match here, and let's find out who's going to be a part of the Team Raw to take on Team SmackDown at that two-sided ring of War Games in the next 2 weeks' time. And it's going to be, of course, we know that it'll be Nia Jax going up against Bayley, and it's going to be a real proper fight. I guarantee you that in the ring. Let's get it on the way, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Nia Jax versus Bayley. And let's find out who's going to qualify for War Games. Is it going to be Nia or is it going to be Bayley? Here we go, and let's get this contest started inside the ring. And now Bayley now punches there Nia Jax. Now Nia Jax there out-muscles there onto Bayley right there. Very good to see. And now she's putting her hair into the corner right now in the ring. And now Bayley now pushes her into the corner and punches her right into the back right there. Just pushing her onto the ropes, hitting her in the back multiple times. Very good to see from her inside the match. And now Bayley now putting the hair of Nia Jax into the corner again here. And now again just throwing back assaults and hits right to the back of Nia Jax for anything to hopefully qualify tonight. Anything's very important. Any hit, any assault, anything to hit your opponent, it still counts for something. Even though it's not going to probably win the matchup, but anything counts to put your body through against the other body inside the match. And now meanwhile here, oh my god, putting the hair again to Nia Jax. She might be 10 times bigger than Bayley, but she's got a strategy right there, she has. And now into the corner right there from Bayley now. Throws her now to the turnbuckle now. Scoop slam there from Bayley. And now Bayley now going to the top rope, she is here, onto Nia Jax. She might win here tonight. Now Bayley going to the top rope, elbow drop onto that big fat 300-pounder female in the ring. And Nia Jax now gets up, she does. Gosh, she's 300 pounders, massive. And now, oh my god, Nia Jax, picks her up and tossed her onto the mat. That is a good slam there from Nia. Now she's taking control of this matchup, she is now Nia Jax. And now picks up Bayley now. What's she going to do? Oh, rope break. Well, her legs were under the rope, she was, so that's a rope break. She's trying to do a submission hold attempt, but she couldn't do that because Bayley's legs were under the ropes. It's a shame. Now putting her hair now, it looks like here now. Now wrapping the submission hold there. Nia Jax choking the life out of Bayley right now. Is it going to be over? Is it going to be? Now Bayley now fights back, she does. She fights off the pain, she does, on Nia Jax. Very good to see from her to fight back here. A lot of courage from Bayley. For this big woman right now. She's up. Oh my god, now Bayley now escapes it, she does. And now punches her right into the back. Very good, very quick before Nia Jax trying to slam her on the mat. And now meanwhile Bayley now going to the top side of the ring here. And now Bayley meanwhile will hug a slam from the top rope. And that is going to be something here, but she's not giving up just yet, I don't think, Bayley. She's hitting here Nia Jax. And now she's going to do a submission hold. No, she doesn't. She just puts her... Now going for a cover here. Could be over maybe. Nia Jax might lose. And Bayley is winning and she's victorious. And she will be qualified as the last participant to represent Team Raw in the next 2 weeks from now at War Games. It's all been confirmed that Bayley, it will be Shotzi Blackheart and Liv Morgan. All three of them will represent Team Raw to take on Team SmackDown in 2 weeks from now. She is your winner to qualify for War Games, Bayley! And now we are talking, here comes the raid of our superstar Edge, as last week on Raw he was involved in a War Games qualifying match against Fury, but out of nowhere Umaga hits Edge with Samoan Death Drop without the referee seeing, and then Fury covered and won the match, and he'll be a part of the War Games Team Raw Fury instead of Edge, as Umaga cost him the chance to be a member of Team Raw to represent them at War Games. And let's hear from Edge inside the ring for what happened last week when Umaga cost him that opportunity to become potentially the guy to qualify for Team Raw at the pay-per-view of War Games. In my time, I experienced a lot of injuries, championships, career-threatening injuries, and losses. I have to live with that in my whole career in WWE. One of the words I just mentioned, losses, and that what happened and I experienced last week on Raw. I had a chance to represent one of the greatest brands of Monday Night Raw, but I failed to do so. That was Umaga was the problem on that. And Umaga, I don't care if you're huge, I don't care if you're unstoppable, all I care about is kicking the living shit out of you. Because Umaga, as you didn't know, I've spoken to Eric Bischoff before this show went on the air. And I'm challenging you for a match at War Games, and be ready. It's confirmed that Edge has given out a challenge to Umaga for a match at War Games. And definitely Edge is out here tonight, and he is in a fighting spirit for what happened last week. And let's see if he could beat him at War Games in 2 weeks' time after his announcement right now here on Raw. This is the main event of the evening. The main event is live right now. We're finally going to have it. Kevin Owens taking on MVP, the member of the Hurt Business. And let's see one half the Raw Tag Team Champions going up against MVP. On his way to the ring, accompanied by his partner, Sami Zayn. He is one half of the WWE Raw Tag Team Champions, Kevin Owens. And what a match we're having, of course, here between Kevin Owens and MVP, as both, of course, are going at it here in the main event here tonight. Kevin Owens is a guy, of course, he's actually one of the most toughest individuals here in WWE, and obviously he's one of the Raw Tag Team Champions. But tonight, Eric Bischoff made the match official for the main event, as it will be KO going up against MVP, one half of the Hurt Business. And now here comes the Hurt Business, and that's Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, and also his opponent for Kevin Owens tonight, MVP. And on his way to the ring, accompanied by the almighty Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin, I give to you MVP. He's got a chance maybe to beat Kevin Owens here tonight in this match here on Monday Night Raw. And we know that obviously Bobby Lashley did actually fail to become #1 contender on last week's Raw, to try and become #1 contender to fight Ric Flair for the World Heavyweight Champion, but Goldberg was the one who won the matchup. And Bobby Lashley was very put off, he was, of course, last week on Raw, when he got jackhammered by Goldberg, all by distractions outside the ring from Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, because it was MVP and Shelton Benjamin came to the ring and surrounded himself with Goldberg, and then MVP and Sami saved the day and saved Goldberg's match. And then, of course, MVP and Benjamin ran out of ringside into the crowd. And then, of course, Goldberg went and jackhammered Bobby Lashley and pinned him 1, 2, 3. And now Goldberg will be heading to take on his old rivalry from many years ago, the Nature Boy Ric Flair. And that will take place in the next 2 weeks from now at War Games. But tonight, we are going to have MVP going up against Kevin Owens in a singles matchup for the main event. All scheduled, obviously, and all booked by Eric Bischoff, the general manager, who actually announced it, of course, on our commentary table, told us, folks, that we're going to have the match settled right now in the ring. And here we go, and it is live, Kevin Owens, and it will be MVP. And here we go, and let's get this contest on the way. And MVP's now going to the top rope here. What's going on here? Now he jumps on Kevin Owens here. Kevin Owens just stood there and just watched, and MVP just jumped on top of him on the top of the turnbuckle. And now MVP taking control of the matchup. We'd like to see that happening. And now meanwhile here, Kevin Owens now pulls him with a backbreaker right there on the back of his back by MVP. And now, oh, big boot right into the arm of MVP there from Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens there getting pumped here tonight on the main event. And now MVP now throws Kevin Owens in the corner. Oh, trips him up there onto the mat now. And MVP taking control of the match. Now MVP going to the top rope right now here in the main event. MVP jumps on top of Kevin Owens. Very good to see right there from him in the match here. Jump on top of Kevin Owens now. And MVP there giving it there to the crowd right. All the fans are booing him because they all hate the Hurt Business. Wonder why. And now throws him into the corner right now. And now MVP runs and now collides with a big boot right into the side of the face there to Kevin Owens. And the elbow right there into the arm there to Kevin Owens once again also in this match. And now meanwhile here now Kevin Owens now picks up MVP. And now, oh, that's a suplex there from Kevin. And don't go anywhere, guys, because we'll be back after commercial break between Kevin Owens and MVP. We are back here after commercial break here, and now Kevin Owens now picking up MVP. Now MVP escapes it, he does, and MVP throwing some shots here to Kevin Owens here onto the ropes here, and now throws him there onto the ropes side there, and it, trips him up again there from MVP. Very good to see. Now MVP now kicking Kevin Owens into the chest right now, and now looks like Benjamin's telling MVP to go onto the top rope here and jump on the top of the ring and jump face first on top of Kevin Owens. Now go for a cover maybe. Is he going to go for a cover? But instead it looks like he wants to jump on top of Kevin Owens on the back of his head there. With his big knee right there on MVP. And now MVP is going to do his finishing move. He's measuring up with Kevin Owens here. And the playmaker onto Kevin Owens. And now Sami Zayn is actually putting off the referee here while MVP is getting distracted, it looks like here. And now meanwhile here Kevin Owens will up a pinfall on MVP. Is it going to be 1, 2, 3, and Kevin Owens sneakily wins by a tactical victory as Sami Zayn distracts the referee and wins it tonight. But meanwhile Bobby Lashley and Benjamin are so pissed off they're running to the ring, and Kevin Owens is leaving the ring right now before they get hurt. But that's all we have time for here tonight here on Monday Night Raw, and we'll see you next week on the last Raw before War Games. Until then, good night from Mortal Cole, Brian Saxon, Corey Graves. Good night everybody.